Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Hello everyone, Ozokrit here. We are back today playing some Final Fantasy 1, otherwise known as I get lost for about half the stream and the rest I spend stuck in 3 versus 3 grid battle equivalents. Last time we left this game off, we went to the dwarf cave after searching for an hour or so. Bombed a hole between countries, and then sailed through it to reach the western continent. After that, we went into a cave to attack a vampire who'd apparently been terrorizing the land, only to find out that there's still a problem even after you defeat the vampire. Today we're going to try to figure that out, but before we start, first off, I do want to thank again Marker01 for following me yesterday, and I wanted to give a shout out that I do have a Discord server now for people who want to follow when I'm going live. There is a link in the About Me, or I can post a link upon request. Without further ado though, let's go ahead and get into it, okay? Such a peaceful title screen. Alright. So, we are currently where the orange dot is, and we went down to... where was it? The Cavern of Earth last time. Now, in terms of items we had a Star Ruby that we got for defeating the vampire. And we were not told exactly where to use it, but we were told there was a giant who loves gems. So I feel like if we can find this giant, we might be able to make some progress today. Since we found the last cave by heading south, I'm going to try to head west first today. And see if we can find any more locations that way. I always forget if the ghouls or ghasts are tougher. Either way, it's not too much of a problem for this fight. So like going south here is where we get to the Earth Cavern. Alright. Okay, there is a new cave over here. Gee, I wonder if this is the place where the giant they talked about is. It's only named Giant's Cave. Yeah, that looks like a giant, alright. So many wolves. There's that fight. Oh, Ozo finally levels up again. 5 MP, got strength. Give me Star Ruby and I let you pass. Yeah, something tells me that's how we have to progress. Yo, this guy is cheeked up on a Thursday morning. You're just gonna walk through the wreckage? Okay then, buddy. Cool. These wolves are so fast. Alright, almost there. There we go. Now, is there anything in here? A lot of things. A great axe. Money. Money. And defense. Yeah, that should help a lot. You have the different sprite. Let's go. Loud clank clank for the axe. Oh hey, it's the white mage from Mario Sports Mix. I don't think the design is based off this game specifically, but it is this series, yes. Okay, we're back in the overworld. Ambushed by ghouls. Also, hi, bro. Don't expect too much from me since I barely know a thing from Final Fantasy. Yeah, I get you, I get you. It's not like I'm super knowledgeable about the series either, that's why I'm playing them. Burn! Burn! Were you around for the explanation I gave when I started the stream? Out of curiosity. of like where we are, what we're doing today. A sage. Okay, so last time we spent a while looking for this elf cave. It was pretty easy to get lost looking for it. We finally found it. We bombed a passageway between the continents for our boat, and we sailed to a continent to the west. There we went into a cave, went down 3 or 4 floors to fight a vampire. And we defeated the vampire, but it didn't fix the plague upon everyone's crops that they were expecting to be fixed. The vampire was a servant. The beast corrupting the earth crystal lurked far deeper within the cavern. Take this staff and use it behind the vampire's chamber. Question: is the text chat notify changeable, or is the current sound all it has? There's a default sound effect for it, but like I could edit it, but I don't know if there is. Let's hear. If so, you might get a sound from me next stream. Yeah, it'd probably be better to do it between streams, and also I don't know if I'd use it. But thank you for considering that stuff. It'd be nice to get anything custom. Anyways, apparently this guy has given us the Earth Rod. So we need to go back to the cavern with the vampire in it and use this behind where he was. But yeah, it's worth considering. Do I like the idea of that sound? It's something I'll consider. It's been long enough where I forget exactly what it sounds like. And I need to make sure it's not too loud or something for something that could be playing multiple times a minute. That's the main thing, is just making sure it sounds okay in repetition. Yeah, I get you. It's just the sort of thing I have to think about with the stream. Alright, back to the Cavern of the Earth. If you watched the highlight where I got stuck in a hallway for 8 minutes, that was this cave over on the left. We need to go on the right. One moment. Be gone, bot! Sorry about that. There's a bot posting a spam comment. Yeah, it was blocked for moderation. The auto mod blocks it. But I can still see it, so I banned them so they don't come back. Usually we get like one a stream. Yeah, the guys in this cave are a lot tougher than the guys out in the overworld right now. Just popping a quick heal on everyone. Yeah, I wasn't going to name the whole party after myself, so I simply picked the most feminine-looking character for gender reasons. Yeah, if you're in the stream during the, when I switch over from Final Fantasy 1 to 2, I might let you, pick if you want to be one of the characters. But it was just me when I started this one, so I just picked names that came to mind. That being said, your entire Twitch username likely would not fit, so you'd have to consider that. Yeah, that's fair, if there's any other cute-looking ones. And that's why I got Poisona. Because I don't like having to buy antidotes. Right, I was already in this room. Decent amount of experience, though. And that's why I learned the Poisona spell. Yeah, fun fact in this game, by the way. When you go to an inn to heal your party, it does not heal poison. To heal poison, you have to either use an item or the magic. Do I have a pre-planned schedule for what's played, or can you throw in random-ass suggestions? Well, I posted a schedule currently on my Discord Twitch channel, and I also have it visible from the about the scheduling page on my Twitch channel. Right now, the way my schedule is planned, we have Battle Network on Wednesdays, Final Fantasies on Thursdays like we have right now, Fire Emblem on Fridays, Sonic Saturdays with Ring Racers, and Mario and Luigi on Sunday. Monday and Tuesdays are free for me. Yeah, Monday and Tuesdays are my current break days. with I had something on Mondays, but no one really came to show up for it, and I was also having to skip it because of a headache anyway, so I figured I'd switch it out and see if anything else was interesting to put in there. So basically I can do something else on a Monday or Tuesday, but it'd have to be around the same time, and I'd have to be assured that it wouldn't hurt my viewer counts. Sorry, that sounds a little ego-y. It's just not as fun to stream when there's not a lot of people. When there's not people. Come on, I just healed it. Got some level up at least. You're just trying to see if you can suggest anything for any day? It depends on two things. One, my ability to stream it, and two, if I could pull in the viewership for it. Like, if it doesn't bring in the viewers, I could probably... Most likely moms. No, I get you, I get you. Yeah, Retro Achievement would probably be the easiest place to do it. I do agree there. Why, were you wanting me to go through the tennis game you just played? Yeah, I'm open to the idea of that, but we could also, that is something we could also slot in on Mario Monday, on, Super Sundays. Depending on what happens after Superstar Saga. Does RetroArch allow for N-Book S64 to Game Boy Color connectivity? I do not know. I have never looked into it. I will say that both sets of Retro Achievements do not require any connectivity. Sorry if that disappoints you, bro. Not really, you were just checking? Yeah, that's fair. Vampire's room is down here. A bit farther down. Forgot how hard these guys hit. Level up for Ozone. Hit points up a good amount. That brings me up to 400 hit points, I think. MP is up, and luck is up. Another idea for a slot, what about randomizers, since it can lead to interesting varying results? I am not against the idea of randomizers, however I feel like it would make more sense to do a randomizer for a game that I've already beaten on stream. Does that make sense? Maybe a Pokemon random, if you've done those at all. I do know a few ROMs or hacks that have a randomizer option, but randomizing was never the thing I was the most experienced in. Owie. Okay, so this is where the staff is supposed to be used. And now we're going even deeper into this freaking cave. Oh, jeez Louise. I swear these guys are only here to make me burn magic or waste 3.5 turns dealing with them all. There's so many damn random encounters. It is the 1980s. Now, what is this pool of enemies? At least they're starting to vary it a bit, I guess. Steroido. Cockatrice. This is a new enemy for our beastie area, at least. Oh. That's new. Yeah, it looks like I have to go all the way back out to heal it. Ogre Mage. Yeah, apparently if everyone in your party gets stoned, it's considered a game over. So that's a fun fact. Yeah, I just want to go back for the chest. Money. Yeah, luckily paralysis does not stick between battles like stone does. But man, they really like scratching him. Gosh dang it. Why does Black Mage with paralysis just look like they're trying to get a sneeze to come out? Do you mean when he's charging up his spells? That's what he does then, yeah. I think he's supposed to be like chanting ancient languages. Jeez. Healing spells don't work, but it looks like he doesn't take damage. So take that for what it's worth, I guess. No, not these guys again. Hands frozen in time? Essentially, yes. Oh my god. No! I never ran into these earlier. Wait, only Curtis leveled. Does that mean enemies who have stoned me prevent me from receiving experience? Guess who didn't save since the last time I started the game? I'm looking at the thing to see if there's a way to cure stone. And the spell that we get for it is a level 6 spell, which is not sold in this town. let's see if there's an item shop here somewhere. Is there no item shop in this town? Am I just supposed to not get hit? Most rugs. Nice. Do I really have to go back to an earlier town just to buy frickin' status needles? Alright. Play either tennis game? Yeah, I guess. It's something I'll consider. This is what I'm looking for. Buying 10. Because good God, that sucked. Now, I don't know how far away the next town is with it. The Game Boy one doesn't have connectivity stuff. That's fair, I guess. The shark. Here's the little hole we blew up between continents. Alright, so we gotta go back to the Giant's Cave and do the ruby again. Alright. Alright. Level up for Ozo. Alright. Wolfpack attack, I guess. Hello again, really caked up giant. Like, look at that. I know, right? It's crazy. Anyways, there was stuff in here, I remember. Just gonna do a quick chat check. Say hello to Cam since they showed up but did not say hello yet. Hey Cam. I caught you lurking, kid. So many wolves. Oh dang, I get ya. Yeah, sorry to spoil the parade. I do not know if Cam has ever played TF2. You would have to ask them. They have not. Freaking dorks. But yeah, right now we're busy redoing like the entire last half hour because the stone status effect just kind of sucks. Yeah, I know, bro. You love RPGs despite sucking at them? That's a mood. What are you talking about, bro? What is bro going on about? Good, because I have no clue either, bro. Now you're just making me think about a server I'm on that got into the whole waffles versus pancakes argument a few days ago. I feel like both, but most of the time you're in the mood for pancakes. That's fair. opinion is that I like waffles more consistently, but people will do more with pancakes in terms of toppings and like offerings at restaurants. If that makes sense. Bro, did you forget you're talking about me? I'm like the least based person here. Goober. You like putting butter and jam on your pancakes? What kind of jam? Like strawberry, blueberry, grape? Strawberry? You have not branched out in jam flavors yet. Fair enough. Apple butter is a great concept, but I burnt myself out on it so fast. I forget if I have ever tried apple butter. Oh my god. Healing up before I go down this time. It's conversations like this that make me feel better about my own ability to do puns. Saving this time. To be fair, it's harder to pun in text. I don't know anything about Homestuck. Cam would have to be the one to explain all that. No, it's older than COVID, I think. It was around in, like, 2010, or something like that. I do understand what you're getting at, but... Good idea, though. They did not predict COVID. It's not a game theory, there's not a game for it. Not to my knowledge, at least. Are you two just, like, on the same level of dork? Like, I feel like you're hitting a similar wavelength. We are nerding out. It begins. Yeah, we're back in the cave. I saved when I was at the town after getting the staff. I'm gonna save again when I reach the new area at like the 4th floor. Gonna take some NyQuil and lurk and sleep. Alright, take care of yourself, okay? I know you'll never take care of yourself. That's why I have to lecture you to do it, Cam. You hate being sick? This shit is stupid. Do you want to explain to my bro why you're sick? Because I know you told me, but he doesn't know. There's the poison. Bad hotel. Trust me, bro, this is like vintage Cam. That's because you don't drink coffee. Almost any food appliance thing can grow mold if you leave it alone long enough. Freaking gargoyles. Trust me, this is pretty normal for my friend group, bro. Is there a new lurker, you're asking? I see 4 viewers in the thing, but I don't see another name, so I don't know who it is yet. They're free to say hi, though. Or not. They can lurk if they want. You don't think anyone else is growing colonies of mold in their coffee pots? I mean, there's 8 billion people in this world. I bet at least 1 or 2 others are. Anyone else in the friend group, maybe not, but like, in general, yeah. Buddy, you don't have to clean a kitchen. You don't have any room to talk, bro. Yeah, I'd be more worried about the fridge than the microwave. You'll clean out the fridge another day? Yeah, I getcha. Yeah, no worries, I'm just saying. That levels up. And Curtis levels up. Right. I did this last time too. I went into this frickin' room. Cap gains a level, hit point up a bit, luck up. Yeah, no worries. Take your meds, kid. Go out the door. Alright, there that goes. And this is why I like having Poisona as a spell. So I don't have to buy a dozen freaking antidotes every time I go in this cave. Ozo levels up. Hit point, MP, stamina, luck. No! Ambushed by them. Fucking knew it. Get out! Alright, one down. Like, I don't care about paralysis, just don't stone me. Back. Back. Just don't stone me. The stoners around the world offering you drugs. I mean, you're technically not wrong. Alright, there's one poison. Alright, I'll do it outside battle. An accidental input gave me an idea. I was pushing B a bunch, and it's like, look at him go! He do a dance. Am I attacking? 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 I don't know. I don't know. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Sorry, just random idea that it came to my head. Gosh dang it. My joke wasn't that bad, wolves. Rude. Standard RPGs feel like you're just throwing your character at the damn wall till it broke through it and onto the next wall. I mean, in good RPGs and like more modern ones, that's why they have stuff like type charts and like super effective stuff, status effects. All that stuff is meant to make it less monotonous and have more variety in the combat you're doing. Granted, this game doesn't have a lot of that, mainly because it's an older game. It does have the status effects, but that's really the main way it spices up combat. Is there anything down around here? Just a whole lot of whites. Was it enjoyable different? No, but it was different. Made me have to adjust my strategy. There's the poison. Pop a heal in the party. We got a tent. And a trap battle, I think. Brings us up to 44 monsters in our book. A mithril shield. Fire! A power plus. Raises strength. Is that a one-time use thing, or is that like a permanent status booster? Just looking up to understand it. It is a recurring item in the Final Fantasy series that permanently raises a character's strength. Usually a very rare item. Let's go ahead and pop it on him there. Blink. Oh, like raised his evasion defenses. Another one? Sure, I'll keep splitting them. So many enemies. There we go. For how much like a mage these guys look, they sure pack a good physical punch. Always catches me off guard for a moment. Full party heal there. Stumble upon the local music scene. I say making a really original joke, I'm sure. Curtis levels. Hit points up a little, MP up a lot, intelligence. Not bad. Here's the paralysis. Luckily, this heals after a fight. Mat levels, hit points up a little, agility, stamina. Calf gets a lot of hit points, strength, agility, stamina. Alright, we're on a new floor. Let's save. We are on the 5th floor of this freaking cave. I feel like this is where the boss is. Just based on what I see from this. So I'm gonna do one more save because I'm scaredy cat. Ozo levels, hit points up decent amount, up over 400 again. MP up a good bit, stamina up. Is this the first of our 4 crystals in our little icon down here? Who speaks to me? The crystal is floating! Well, the orb is. He who feeds on the power of earth. Not be disturbed by mortal men. The Lich, Fiend of Earth. New music! Yo, that's a sick GBA sprite. Blizzara. Sleepra. Temper. I don't have an anti-sleep thing. Yeah, no, I got nothing for that. Huh. Let's burn a Firaga on him, though. Just to see it. Oh no, not haste. Yo, the nuke. Okay, we're awake again. Heal the party. And Slowra. Just reverse that on you, buddy. And missed! No. Let's try Diara. Because this guy's definitely undead. Yeah. Thundara. Firaga. Got it! Quaking in his boots. Achievement unlocked. Be gone, Lich! Yippee! Earth Gift Shrine. Oh, it had a thing of the Lich over the door to indicate you had to beat him to get through there. This is the altar of Earth, from which the power of Earth flows north. Yes, we don't have to walk all the way out. And we have one of the crystals on our thing. These enemies are new, though. Another one for my entries. Random question as you're playing something with this stream in the background. Go ahead and ask. Why do you view the old tennis POV as not a bad thing anymore? Are you talking about like how it always is behind the same angle, or... Wrong way, me. I think it's more so just you're used to it now. It was something you didn't like because you're unfamiliar with it, but now that you're more familiar with it, you're like, okay, it's just part of the game. Hopefully that makes sense. Well, like the point of view stuff, it's just how the older games did it. And now that you're more used to it, it's not as big of an issue for you. Let's go ahead and rest up again. Pleasant dreams. Now, I'm not sure exactly where to go, but I do know about where the cave that door opened in is. So that's probably going to be my next stop. One last thing before I go. Okay, I thought I had everything, I just want to make sure. And then let's sell these extra. Yeah, I was just saying, I thought that mithril shield was better. Alright, now we gotta head back to the starting area. No, you're fine. I'm glad you changed your mind on it. It's always nice to see someone enjoy stuff that they used to have trouble with. I getcha. So this is the starting continent, in case you're forgetful. And over here was a cave that was mostly blocked off to us. These guys only take like 8 hit points before they die. Yeah, the cave is up here and on the left. Oh no, not 4 whole damage. 3, 2, 2 extra damage. Random question, what's my opinion on Mario Tennis 64 overall? It is a fine game, but most of the stuff I would play it for, I would rather play the GameCube tennis game instead. Nothing wrong with the original, it's just the sequel feels like it's better in every way in that case. Gruesome monsters in here, huh? I'd stay out if I were you. Is it less aged than other N64 counterparts? I feel like the base gameplay is fine. It's mostly the computers on hard difficulties that are a pain. Where the fuck am I? Yo, anyone got a map for this place? Oh, these guys hurt. What I say was a pain? The CPUs on harder difficulties. The 1 out of 50 in the bottom right. I can look, but it'll take a second if that's okay with you. Yeah, that'd be nice. Okay, just let me finish this fight and I'll take a look, okay? Alright. I'm looking at the retro achievements for Final Fantasy 1 and 2 right now. I'm looking for something with out of 50. Shout out to the achievement we just got, by the way, quaking in his boots for getting the Earth Crystal. Let's see here. It looks like we might have entered the next area of entries, where it's like filling out the monster decks, essentially. That's the best way I can really describe it. It looks like it's just like monster decks stuff. feel like these Gloom Widows are going to inflict some terrible status condition on me. Because they're not dealing a lot of damage. Oh, they poison. I mean, if that's the worst they do, I'm fine. I got the magic for that. I feel like following these trees is like the best hint I'm going to get in this area. Because otherwise it's just freaking empty. Yep, there's more poison. Oh, hi! We found the next floor. A vampire fang. Paralyzes one foe. What a weird item. White fang. It's a free Blizzara. What are these maps? Sorry, I guess I'm in Purple Woods now. Protect drink. Temporarily raises defense. Scoldier. That's an O1 for the monster index. I did want to burn them alive just in case. But it doesn't look like they're that big of a threat. I say before they fucking stone me or something. One. That's two. Okay, there's one poison, but we can deal with that. The fact that the poison spell is only 3 magic points is like the luckiest break I get in this game. Oh, I gotta go all the way around. Please give me a chest for going all that way. This soldier's just one spider. Fine, I'm sorry for laughing at you. But he was angry. Not that way. More Scoldiers. let's try and get this person out of here. And clear. I have really no idea where the fuck I'm going on this map. But at least I'm in new territory. Instead of the same cave for like the 7th time. Nice. We love timely crits. Curtis levels up, hit points up a bit, MP up a good bit, intelligence up, stamina up. I walked 2 steps game. Alright, safe this turn. And this turn... Okay, we're good. What do you mean ambushed? I talked to him! Buddy! There's the poison. Nothing down there, it looks like. And a free win there. Matt levels up. Hit point up 7, strength, luck. Calf levels up, hit point up, strength, intelligence, luck. Wrong way, but I did find a speed drink. Is that a permanent thing? Temporary. Well, at least it tells me. Alright, so this is the correct way. A black goblin. Gonna say you're new. But you're dead. So thanks. Goodbye. One down, 2 down, hit, crit. Alright, and goodbye. I got enough magic to burn. Getting sick of these guys anyway. Ozo levels up, hit point up a lot, MP up a little, agility, intelligence, and an antidote. We found water. Not really sure if that's a good thing. Or if this is just like a random landmark. Pyra? Got it. Yeah, it's just random. Alright. We're getting deeper inside this cave. I can feel like we're near the end of where they want us to go, but other than that, I'm not sure yet. These Bloom Widows don't deal really any damage without the poison, but they're really fast. And I feel like that's their point. Like, they're here to be like, hey, poison, bitch, and then die. Alright, there's a poison. Hey, you play what you enjoy, bro. I ain't here to judge that. You doing singles or doubles right now? Singles? Gotcha. You don't think Mario Tennis is a controversial game? Unless it's Ultra Smash. And I feel like Ultra Smash is pretty universally agreed to be bad. I feel like Aces is the more divisive game. Yeah, the Wii port of Power Tennis is definitely a thing that exists. There's the poison. Yeah, I hear you, bro. It's definitely one of those, why do you act the way that you do sort of things. Yeah, why be like that? Exactly. Where are we? What do you mean ambush? I walk up to the fight. I know there's going to be a fight. How do I get ambushed by a static fight? Hit. And down. Yo, the crit. White mage crits are so fucking stupid. Let's go. There do be more of you now. There's the poison. Heal that. Burn you alive. They have 120 hit points exactly, I believe. Which is why sometimes one of them gets left alive. It's like around the range. The crit. Alright, let's go ahead and get that fight done. Then we got the guard over here. I see a gravestone. Is that an actual landmark we're supposed to reach? Or am I just being sidetracked again? Oh, these guys have barely any hit points at all. What am I scared of? They're dying to white mage hits. It didn't let me read it, so can't really say anything about that gravestone. Miss. And scratch. Stairs. There's the poison. Does anyone want to play a game of counting how many times I get poisoned in this dungeon? Like, you can keep track of it, just please don't drink to it or anything. I make no responsibility for any of that. Alright, we're in floor 4. I have no idea how deep this place is. Got an Ether and a red Fang. So if a white Fang is Blizzara, is that... yeah, Thyra. Thought so. Yo, pick a pipe. I don't know what this is. So you managed to reach these steps. I commend you. But your journey ends here. Cerberus. Thunderbolt. Oh, come on! Dang it! Trying to get everyone healed back up, but it's hard when you keep dying. Not Thunderbolt again! Wait, what? It just sends you back out? What? Like, we are currently at the Earth Gift Shrine. Tennis feels way more fun than they used to. I'm glad about that. Okay. Let's look it up here. The Earth Gift Shrine is a Soul of Chaos bonus dungeon in the GBA and Anniversary Edition releases. It can be feasibly challenged by players much sooner than the other bonus dungeons, though it will still be a far greater challenge than most of the base game. So I just went into a fucking post-game area, essentially. Alright, at least I know I'm not supposed to be here now. Still know why you're good at the game now or terrible back then? It could be a mix. It's probably a mixture of both, bro. Like, it doesn't have to be just one or the other. I mean, not just because of that, you're also just better at the game now. Alright, there's a dancing girl here who's supposed to give me advice. You don't have advice. Bro, don't bother the lurkers. Thank you for showing up, but you don't have to talk unless you're comfortable. I don't know. Haven't talked to them, so... I don't know, bro. But yeah, if that was a post-game dungeon, I think I did pretty damn good. Considering I literally almost got party wiped turn 1. Anyways, I already was here, so let's head around the coast and see if we can find anywhere else to stop. Because the dancing girl was no help. Yeah, I made it all the way through and then freaking got rocked by the boss. For what that was worth. What'd you think of that boss? Where the frick am I? Oh. I just traveled around the map. The Earth is confirmed round in this game. Breaking news, everybody. Stream reached 6 if you want to point them out. I mean, look, let's see here. Looking at the thing here. I see regulars, Cam, my bro. I do see Matt has returned. He's lurking. Thank you for showing up. You don't have to talk. He's very shy, but thank you for showing up. And then we also have Marker01, who followed yesterday. Thanks again for that. And Jalapeno, who I have not seen here before, but welcome. But yeah, I've never been in this area, so let's see what we have. But yeah, for those of you tuning in for the first time, this is Ozo correct, she, her pronouns. Still pretty new streaming, I've been doing it for like maybe a month. Just try and find what people like to watch me play. Is there a town somewhere down here? Or am I lost? goes one. And here goes the other. Oh, there's a town up here. What is this town? We're now at Crescent Lake. This is, I believe, the 5th or 6th town we've been to. Alright, so let's see what we can find here, because this is a whole new area for, like, magic and stuff. Stone up, stone up! Thank you very much. I do not want to deal with stone more than I have to. But also, look at the price of these. I think I'm going to wait to get this spell. But it looks like there's a promotion I need to get first for that. And then as for the black magic, we have Thundaga, a paralyzed 1 foe spell. Instantly kill a foe. But that probably has a low hit rate, if I had to guess. That being said, it sounds more interesting than paralyzing them, so we'll try it, see how it goes. Yeah, sorry, I'm not here to help your relationship troubles, girl. It's not really worth much. $23 and $15, $25 and $10. Nothing that really helps anyone else here. But it does allow me to sell my Great Axe. And then we can go down and look for armor, but armor is probably expensive as fuck as always. Case in point. It's literally just everything for a warrior. Like, sure, I'll take it, but... Come on, he's like the one who needs the least help. So what the heck's going on in this town? Is there any story I can get? Yeah, that's the church for reviving. Oh, is this the guy that she complains about sleeping all the time? Oh, hi. Lucan. Cycle of Wrath, a dim light guided by destiny. Which our entire future revolves. Hey, good job stopping the Earth guy from doing anything. Unfortunately, you woke his brother up. Wait, take what? What do you mean we get a canoe? Volcano Mount Gold to the west of town. Yeah, he just kept it in his back pocket, apparently. Or maybe he just had a really tall hat. When all 4 crystals shine, return here. All will be revealed. Fiend of Earth rocks land. Not anymore, I fixed that. Alright, well we have Canoe now. So the game said head west. Yo, look at him go! Look at him! What's he canoeing in there? We're dealing 300 now with our hits. Nice going, Matt. Curtis levels up. Hit point up a bit, MP up a good bit. Strength, agility. Alright, let's try going this way. We need to look for a volcano entrance. Yo, new enemy types! Look at this background, it's sick! Get Thundared, idiots. Yo, these guys have hit points. Matt levels up, hit points up a good bit, agility up, stamina. Cap levels up, hit points up a good bit, stamina, luck also levels up, hit points up a bit, MP up a good bit, and agility. Pop a party heal. Yeah, the canoe cannot leave this area. What are you even? Like, I see the name, it's a Neochew. But what is that? Well, whatever you are, you're in the bestiary now. Looks like a frame of Mr. Krabs from SpongeBob. I mean, I guess I could see where you're coming from. I thought I saw something this way, but it's hard to tell with this zoom in. Oh, here we are. Volcano. There's the paralysis. Alright, what the fuck am I dealing with in here? Wait, I can walk on that? I can, but it hurts. Well, this is gonna suck. Pyrolisks. It looks like that's super effective against it. Not the elementals again. Yeah, there's one. And there's two. Okay. I already have one of these. How many floors do you think this dungeon will have? Because in order to get to the Earth Elemental, we had to do 5 floors, I think it was? Not the ooze. There's the heal. bunch of money. A fire hydra. Be gone. Still not sure what's dangerous about these oozes. The green ones were resistant to physical attacks, which was a bit annoying. Ogre Mage. Goodbye, Ogre Chief. Just a Hyenagon left. There's the Fire Elementals. Get frozen, idiots. Mat levels. Hit points up a lot. He's over 500 now. Strength, intelligence, luck. Calf levels. Hit points up a lot. That's it. Curtis levels up. Hit points up a bit. MP up a lot. Agility, intelligence, luck. Just for money on that one? Dang. These enemies are weak, but I'm worried that they're going to do more stones like the birds in the other cave. Those are levels, hit point up a bit, MP up a bit. Blaze. I mean, it's damage to everyone, but it's small damage to everyone, so I can deal with it. We got a bit of treasure here, bro. So many repeats, recolors. To be fair, the original was on the NES, and we did see a lot of different monsters in that bonus cave. High Potion, Mithril Helm. Mithril Gloves. Money. A Lava Worm. I mean, thanks for the addition to my monster decks. Just seeing if there's anything else there. And keg. Freaking centipede-looking mofos. Another one for the decks. we go. Ambushed by the ooze. Rayu's thing seems to be that it doesn't really care about your defense, if I had to guess. Alright. Horned devils. These are new. Fire on one person. So they have level 1 magic. Bada boop. Pow. Goodbye, mage. Goodbye, chief. Wrong way, me. Nice. Double nice. Yeah, I know Fire Elemental. I just gotta walk through here, guys. Don't mind me. There we go. Curtis levels. Not bad. Nice. Curse is finally up to 200 hit points while everyone else is above 400. Matt gets a level. Calf gets a level and gets almost to 500. Yeah, Fire Elemental. You don't scare me, buddy. You hurt, but you don't scare me. Ozo levels. And money. There that goes. I do believe there's a chest up this way. One down. Two, three. Yeah, never mind. I just moved! Freaking ooze. See what we got here. Man, these guys have some defense on them. And speed. Pop a heal on everyone and a Kurag on Calf. Alright, we're down to floor 3. Wrong way. Hellhounds. Blaze. Forager mages. Blink. There we go. Alright, we're down on the 4th floor now, and there's just a lot of lava everywhere. Fire Divas. Oh, they hurt. There that one goes. There that one goes. We're back on floor 3. Alright, there that goes. Let's go ahead and pop another heal. Alright. Curse levels. Magic points go up a lot more than his hit points do, of course. Fire Hydra. Goodbye. Matt levels up. Gets a good amount of stats there. I was gonna say, that didn't seem like a good floor to be on. It also seemed like the only way forward. Ozone levels, hit points up a good bit there. What the fuck? There it is. Gold needle and fire lizard. Blaze. Decent damage to everyone. Goodbye. Just for money? The frickin' worm. Is it just you? Does this game feel freaking slow? I mean, I do have the ability to speed up the game, but it turns off the music. And it doesn't really allow me to analyze the gameplay as much, so I figured people would prefer it if I played it at the normal speed. Money! Had to allow that message manually. Analyze what? Hitting buttons to make him puck off an attack? More so minimizing damage to me and my group. Because I only have so many heals. Especially whenever it's like a party of multiple monsters, you have to analyze which one's the biggest threat. $10. $10 in that chest. Might as well you just left me a little note saying fuck off. Sincerely, the devs. I mean, that's a bit more money, but still. No offense to you, sis, but this is, like, emanating a sleepy aura, and I'm not usually sleepy. I mean, that's good for Cam, I guess, since Cam has this on in the background while they're trying to sleep. We got a staff. Yeah, I was gonna say, that's, like, easy equipment. Well, part of the reason I was doing this game is just to see if the viewers liked watching me play it, or like struggle with older games that I'm not as familiar with. Because out of all the games in my current playlist, this is probably the least familiar I am with any of these games. Apologies in terms of overall, you'd rather me be honest in this game in specific? Yeah, it's appreciated. Thank you for telling me. It'll probably be something where I'll ask a whole bunch of people and like see if it's just a you thing or an everyone thing. But it is something I am trying to take into consideration. Items, let's see here. Which fucking way am I going? 3, 2, 1, run! Curtis levels up, hit points up 24. Been a while since Curtis has had a big increase in his hit points. Alright, that's a clear. Matt levels up. Small hit points. Same for Calf. Alright, I have 82 MP for myself. And we're gonna save because I'm pretty sure this is the boss. So you are the ones who defeated the Fiend of Earth and roused Merilith from her slumber. Looks like 5 floors is the magic number right now. The power of the burning flame is mine and mine alone. Those who would oppose me shall burn in hellfire. So we got some sort of Medusa sword lady here. Alright, let's buff people up. $62. Yep, snack. I didn't even realize I had a full party one. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Yeah, I might want to buff the rest of the party. Alright, let's start burning MP. Let's see our new spell. Fundaga. Zeus, strike her down. Fyra. That's a level 3 spell. Deals about 100 to everyone. Ouch. Fundaga. Hilara to heal the whole party. Yeah, I'm starting to run out of MP for my mage. Will that work on it? It's worth a shot. It does not. Good to know. We do have a red thing, but that's fire on a fire user. Yeah, I don't really have anything right now for me to do. Hot under the collar. Achievement unlocked. Goodbye, Merilith. May hell enjoy your return. Those are levels, hit point up, magic points up. also look to gameplay. Oh, you're talking about the sound effect. Alright, remind me, do not go in that door. I'm not ready for that dungeon. Alright, I'm gonna pull up. Why do the story crystals deadass look like the Mario Sports Mix crystals? Maybe because they're inspired by the same series. Remember, it was a crossover between Final Fantasy and Mario. Almost $100,000. Good God. Alrighty. So we made very good progress today. We dealt with the Hellfire Chasm and with the Cavern of Earth, clearing 2 out of the 4 crystals. Next week when we go back to this game, we will talk to the dwarves and try to figure out where the other 2 crystals are most likely. Now then, with the game saved, who would we like to raid today? It's just about, it's a little under an hour before the stream normally would end. I figured it would be better to end after a crystal rather than try and extend it an hour and get stuck in the middle of something. Does that make sense? But yeah, if you have anyone in particular you want to have me raid, do let me know. But if not, I will try and find something. You got nothing? Let's see here. We'll rate a smaller stream. At least in terms of how many people are watching. I feel like it's more appreciative to rate people who are under 100 people watching. Because more than that, I feel like it just gets kind of lost. Anyways, without further ado, this has been Ozocrite. I'll be back tomorrow with Fire Emblem Sacred Stones, and I'll be back next week for more Final Fantasy 1. Have a good day. Bye-bye.